Cool thing, this past Sunday, Palm Sunday, we probably had about 20 people raise their hand for salvation between the two gatherings in the adult services. And I expect that it'll be similar in Easter Sunday, maybe more. But people are responding. They're ready, you know, and the harvest is ready. And we have to be people that are working the fields. I'm convinced more and more that the key to revival, the key to the harvest, is workers. I mean, that's what Jesus said. He said, "Ask the Lord of the harvest to send workers." And so that means that each of us are inviting. You know, we had some friends of ours, some neighbors, show up at church on Sunday. We've invited them 5, 6, 7 times, and then they surprised us and showed up at church because it's been over time. We've just been sowing into that relationship. And so that's something I would encourage you to be doing. Sow into those relationships. Put those invites out there. It is not too late to invite. In fact, this is the perfect time to invite. These few days right now, this is the time.
It's so fresh on people's minds. This is a great time. And just to throw back to that video we played at church a couple weeks ago, too, it was a great video. Only 18% of Americans going to church right now. Like, that hurts my heart. Like, we're supposed to be known as, like, we're America. We're the ones that go to church and we love God and stuff like that. But 18%, man, that's pretty low. And but I think there's a turnaround coming. You know, and it comes from Jesus-filled believers, Holy Spirit-filled believers, looking and saying, "Yeah, I can do that." And it was interesting, like I said, 50% of the people who don't go to church would go if they were just invited by a friend. So, you know, sometimes it's not just about the invite, but like start a conversation with someone. That's super simple. You're talking to your waiter or waitress, or if you're talking to someone in the cashier line or something like that, just start a conversation with them and be like, "Hey, cool, tell me about yourself."
Now, Jesus' resurrection, like I said, it's the biggest thing about the faith, and that's what we're keying in on, focusing on Sunday, particularly Acts chapter 1, after he raised from the dead, and his instructions to the disciples, and basically him going up into heaven and saying, "Now it's your turn. You're the next man up." That's where the series title comes from. You're up. What are you going to do about it? And particularly, I'm passing this on to us as a church right now, Journey Life Church. What are we going to do about it? Who are we inviting? Who are we bringing in? We are the next man up. We are the hands and feet of Jesus right now. Tell the difference. So Good Friday.
Man, first time for Journey Life Church that I know of, right? First time ever.
It's the first time.
Good Friday service. It's happening. It's going to be epic. We're super pumped about it. Because it's all about what the cross, like Jesus going up to the cross, dying on the cross, and what that meant for us.
Our sin gets wiped away, right?
Sin gets wiped away. We
by
get
blood.
Healing.
How is that? How does cleansing happen? Purity happen by blood? I don't know, but it's awesome.
It's incredible.
Supernatural thing.
But like all the other things that open up too, like life more abundantly, healing. Like the reason why we have healing is because Jesus died. He took stripes on his back.
Stripes on his back.
You know,
his face got marred beyond recognition, so that we could carry his image. On Sunday, everyone, I'm commissioning everyone that's hearing this to be a part of our connections team. In other words, you are now, and this is what we did the same thing on Christmas Eve, is we kind of told everybody, hey, you need to be a part of this connections team because you need to have room in your life for one more person, one more family. Invite them into your life. Invite somebody to sit with you. And, you know, if you see somebody who looks like they don't know what's going on, there's a good chance they don't. And you might be able to connect them in to the church in a way that connects them into Jesus. I'd challenge you, get here a few minutes early to the gathering with that in mind, thinking, you know what? There's going to be people here who don't know what's going on. And maybe you ask them initially, like, hey, have you been here long? Have you been at the church long, that kind of thing? And maybe they'll be like, yeah, I've been here for 7 years. And then you get to meet someone new. That's great. But if they're like, you know what, this is my first week here, or I've come every once in a while, or that kind of thing, hey, you know, do you have any questions about the church? Is there anything I can pray for you about? We'd love to connect you better. Have you filled out one of our connection cards? Do you have anyone to sit with? Have you found your seat? You know, that kind of thing. Do you know how to get your kids checked in? If they see that from somebody who's not a official connections team member, they are going to be blown away
Yep.
at what the body of Christ is doing.